anticipation of things in the region. Information generated on a broad spectrum of issues has enabled decision-makers in the region to anticipate possible situations of conflict.
Take a look at what happened in Guinea, for instance. Ordinarily, people thought that the issue in Guinea was to do with the political crisis which happened. But that was not the issue, because over time, the monitoring had actually told us that what has happened is that the average Guinean is supposed to provide for the family. And now it came to a point that the middle class that made up the huge number of Guineans were not able, if you like to use the Nigerian parlance, their take-home salaries were not enough to take them home. And because of that, they had no option than to go to the streets to address the issue of governance. Now, what happened was that at a facial value, you would think that the protest was against the government of the day, but it was an economic issue. So the early warning was able to now advise the policymakers on which direction to go. And that was why when the special envoy of ECOWAS got to Guinea, he understood where to approach the issue from. The second thing is Côte d'Ivoire. In an attempt to address the issue of Côte d'Ivoire, the civil society perspective was well respected by ECOWAS.
The same thing is also happened in the case of Niger. During ECOWAS meetings, it was becoming clear that the former President Tanja was not going anywhere. So management was informed that this was likely to happen, and if that became the case, and based on our report actually, management set up, appointed a mediator, a facilitator, former head of state General Abubakar, who went there to negotiate, with the parties, and from the system again, we were able to report that if this negotiation or mediation did not work, that there might be a coup. So we were able to preempt sort of what was going to happen in Niger.
In 2003, Guinea-Bissau was involved in a serious matter, 2002-2003, with Kumbayala and all these things. It was virtually going to be, the civil war was going to come back. So I had to take the first mission to go and get the first-hand report. And when there, I met the president, met the opposition, met the security people, press people, and sent a situation report. Based on that, an information mission was to dispatch from here to find out the situation on the ground, because it was really serious.
ECOWAS Commission don't know what happened on the border between Senegal and Gambia. They don't know what happened on the ground, on the Casamance. They have some parameters that they cannot know. We will try to find out which kind of problem can be in that between Senegal and Gambia. We inform ECOWAS Commission to tell them, if we didn't be careful on this month, this can happen between those two countries.
To ensure that the system works optimally, focal points are continually trained.
And we train them twice a year. Retrain them, in the sense that they are the one giving us field, because we can get anything from here if the system, if they have to know. But if you want to verify the information, you need somebody on the ground.
ECOWARN has two components, the early warnings component and a response component. While the early warning has performed substantially, the response mechanism has, however, not really been up to speed.
The response is very, very political, so there could be a number of issues. Even if the organization, ECOWAS as an organization, wants to do something, it could be impeded by other political considerations. So I don't think really that there is any of the crises within the region that was not preempted through the alert and warning system.
Nonetheless, the ECOWAS early warning system has ensured that vigilance is now a more conscious preoccupation of West African leaders. Keeping an eye on the reports from ECOWAN has enabled the peace and security architecture of ECOWAS function more tactically. From the proliferation of small arms to fuel the rebel activity in the Casamance region to the emerging menace of drugs and drug money, ECOWAN is putting West African leaders on notice. Analysis making the connection between disparate social and sundry political activity have alerted leaders to the wavelengths of risk. The young boy in Monrovia should now have a more secure future because of ECOWAN. The spiraling youth unemployment in Liberia is a constant feature of ECOWAN alerts. Because of this, his country and regional leaders can more creatively address job creation with the multiplier benefits to the society. The days the devil walked through parts of West Africa may just be over. The West African region may now just be better positioned to prevent conflict and its many consequences because of the ECOWAN.